What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Sandbox. Some big news coming in the next few days for people who love playing the Sandbox. I'm going to get into that in a second. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would just destroy it in this bull cycle. If you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos, then you're still holding all that crypto, you'd be in profit for 60 grand, pretty much bang on. This is not what I hold anymore. If you want to see what I hold, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. 2021 was an absolutely incredible year, one of the best years of my life. The portfolio ran very, very well throughout the year. On top of that, on top of the long-term investments, they did very, very well. The quick flips did incredibly well. The airdrops were amazing. If you want to be a part of that and match those gains, then come check it out. One thing that I keep reiterating is, look, the bear cycle cometh, right? We'll see when, but it will come. And when it does, we'll see altcoins retrace 80, 90%. Maybe not NFTs or gaming. That's an interesting one. But that provides some of the best opportunities for investments that you'll ever see. I've got a list of cryptos that I'm monitoring for throughout the bear cycle, ones that I think have enormous long-term potential. I'm going to be watching how they onboard, what team that they start adding to, how much they retrace. And I'm going to be sharing those coins that I think can 50, 100, 200x with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of it, then come check it out. The link's in the description. Right. Sandbox. Now, Sandbox, a lot of people are familiar with Sandbox by now. Huge partners, Snoop Dogg, The Walking Dead, Adidas, Avenged Sevenfold, the Smurfs, Care Bears. I think that's what's his name? Thingy Mouse, Dead Mouse. That's it. Tons and tons and tons, as well as like major capital investment firms, as well as companies like Samsung. So a hugely heavily invested project. As a game, it's grown insanely over the course of the last year. We've seen records set by the Sandbox in terms of the price of some of the land, the price of some of the NFTs. We've seen incredible amounts of money being shoved into this game for a number of reasons. And this play-to-earn model has worked very, very well for a lot of people. And there's more to come. The big news is the Megacity land sale. Now that is coming. And that's coming on the 13th at 1 p.m. So there's going to be 61 lands, 95 premium lands, and 7 estates. They are going to be up for sale at 1 p.m. on OpenSea. So, like I said, 61 lands. Each land, 1,011 sand. Bear in mind, each sand is worth $4.45. So you're looking at dropping 4.5 grand on one of those pieces of land. The 95 premium lands are going to cost you 4,683 sand. So you're looking at, a lot of money there. You're looking at $19,000, $20,000 basically. Not including gas fees, obviously. And then there's an auction method for the 7 estates. So this is going to be for Megacity. Megacity is going to be the latest expansion on the Sandbox map. This cultural hub will be filled with multiple Hong Kong partners from the film, music, entertainment, acting, finance, real estate, and gaming sectors. So the partners are Adrian Cheng, who's a Hong Kong-based entrepreneur and established strategic investor. He's bringing his vision of the future to Sandbox. His XL estate will be the innovation hub of Megacity, 24 by 24 lands. One of its main landmarks will be the GBA Pavilion, a vibrant place of creativity and tech wonders, showcasing the successes and achievements of the Greater Bay Area startups around this pulsating center. GBA companies associated with Adrian Cheng will be featured and provide entertainment, exclusive NFTs, immersive experiences, etc., etc. You're also going to have Sun Hung Kai and Co. They're a leader in alternative investing, headquartered in Hong Kong. They entered the Sandbox by participating in its recent $93 million Series B fundraising round. They're going to be bringing finance, sports, art, and culture from around the world, augmented by SHK and Co.'s investment reach. We're going to have Times Capital, which is a blockchain-related investment and asset management institution. They're collaborating with local game studios and creators to bring to the Megacity an immersive Hong Kong film IP, museum, and game experience. They're going to have a 12 by 12 estate. We're seeing staggering amounts of money. Stephen Fung and Shu Qi are going to have a 6 by 6 estate, and they're going to showcase their talents and love for art. Doughboy at Blue Arc, the award-winning artist and music producer, is going to have a 3 by 3 social gathering spot for party animals to experience music, games, art, etc. And exclusive NFT private passes. We've also got Little Fighter and Dream Ergo. As well as that, every piece of premium land will also be sold with a bundle of exclusive NFTs. But that's premium land. And as you can see there, a list of the NFTs. The estate auctions, all of the auctions for the wave will be accessed on OpenSea. Now, what you can do is head over to the Sandbox map on January 13th at 1 p.m. UTC and take a chance to own land in the Megacity. It's unbelievable the growth this has had. We're talking about people dropping, for premium land around $20,000 for this game. That is a massive, massive amount of money for a lot of people. So the fact that we're seeing for sale 350 ETH, wow. So Sandbox continues to grow, and is growing at almost an exponential rate at this point. It's really impressive what we're seeing. And you got to just say, Sandbox keeps going from strength to strength. They grow their every new round of fundraising seems to bring in close to $100 million. And with the next series of land sales are hugely profitable. They will all sell out. There's no question about that. I imagine we'll see some records set for the auction as well. Those estates we could see go for, probably we'll see some of those estates go for millions of dollars, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. And you've got to tip your hat to the creators of the Sandbox, because they've done things so well. Now, what we've seen over the course of this year is stores, actual stores, companies buying land, virtual land, and opening up stores in the games to buy tech. I can't remember if it was Samsung. It was one of the tech firms bought up land in Decentraland and basically put up a store where people can go in and you can actually purchase goods. And that's an evolution that we're going to continue to see. I think we've seen elements of it within the Sandbox, and I think we'll continue to see those elements throughout the Sandbox. They've already had the Walking Dead game Jam and Ultimate Giveaway as well, which was in November. And it seems like every couple of months we're seeing new innovations from the Sandbox. So in terms of what can happen with the price of Sandbox, realistically, I'm not sure there's a limit really in terms of when you actually look at the growth of the Sandbox, you've got to be honest. They don't look anywhere close to stopping, do they? Their previous all-time high was around $8. So I'd be thinking that they'll probably achieve that again. Realistically, $20 is probably quite achievable for the Sandbox. One of the most played games in all of crypto. People have realized that buying up a bit of land can end up being exceptionally profitable, which is why you're seeing these land sales being so successful. And it's not just Sandbox and Decentraland. That has trickled down to some of the smaller Metaverse games, and we'll continue to see that as well, because these games are all going to grow. So Sandbox this year, I mean, it could certainly hit $20. It could certainly hit that. Because the reality is the game continues to garner a hell of a lot of attention, and a hell of a lot of attention in mainstream media as well as mainstream companies. You know, they've got Adidas as one of the sponsors. They've got Samsung. They're going through fundraising rounds. You know, that was round B. So they've still got more fundraising rounds to come. I don't see how this doesn't continue to grow and garner more interest, because we're going to start seeing companies that start buying up properties and selling their goods via this virtual world. More and more and more and more. Adidas, I'm sure will, if they haven't already, I'm sure we'll see others as well. And there's a massive opportunity there for businesses to start entering into the next step in the evolution of how we buy things. The Sandbox could be the catalyst for that, or one of the catalysts for that. You know, I'm not discounting Decentraland, but there is huge potential here. I still think a $20 run on this year is achievable. And yeah, if you've got the funds, you know, good luck to you. Like I said, that Megacity land sale comes on the 13th, so that is Thursday, at 1 p.m. UTC. So there might be an opportunity for people to pick up land, which isn't cheap, but may very well be easy to flip, and double your money fairly fast. That's not financial advice, but at all. I'm just saying we've seen it, and we've seen it a lot. And there's certainly potential there. It's a very intriguing one. Do you think, here's a question, guys, do you think Decentraland, which do you think is going to win the battle of the metaverses? Decentraland or Sandbox? Or am I missing one altogether? Is there another one that you think can do that crazy run and start tackling these two? I won't include Gala Games, because Gala Games is sort of separate. It's not its own game. So specifically just something that is its own game. Do you think anything can beat Sandbox or Decentraland? Which wins out of Sandbox and Decentraland? And is there one that I'm missing that you think could do even better games? If there is, let me know in the comments. I'm always keen to learn. And that's it from me. I hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, or even if you've been here a while, come check out Copy My Crypto. My investments absolutely crushed it last year. Long-term holds did incredibly well. Quick flips did incredibly well. Airdrops did incredibly well. I think 2022 is going to be even better. I know the market's flat right now, but I don't expect that to last for too long. I still think there's a hell of a parabolic run in this market. And then there's a bear cycle. And when that bear cycle kicks in, there are going to be so many top tier projects that are hugely undervalued. And that is an opportunity to make incredible gains. I'm going to be letting all the Copy My Crypto members know when I find a coin that I think can 50, 100, 200, 1,000x. And if you want to know what they are, you're going to want to join up. So the link is in the description, guys. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.